What's up, guys? Welcome to the Radar Rundown podcast with your hosts Elisa, Samia, and Bailey. And first, we're going to have some highlights. So on March 1st, our Cedar Ridge German students traveled to Texas State University, and they earned the top 10 finishes in 17 events. So congratulations to all those students that attended. Okay, so now we are here with Cedar Ridge Swimming. Can you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Savannah. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Avery. I'm a senior.
Okay, so today we're just going to ask you a couple questions and just respond however you feel. It's not an interview. We're just talking, so.
So first, how did you guys first start into getting into swimming?
So I used to go to the pool like every day to just swim for fun in the little kiddie pool. And one day I was like begging my mom to like go talk to the coach that was like coaching like the swim group. And so he let me try out, and then I got started from there.
I did summer league swimming when I was little, so I just like kind of learned how to swim, and then our high school coach actually coached it, so when I was like 7, and then I quit because I didn't really like it at the time, and I did gymnastics, but then freshman year I was going to do diving, and our coach kind of just convinced me to stay on the swim team.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you did gymnastics like most of your life?
Yeah, for like 10 years.
That's cool.
That's really cool. Can you describe a typical day of training for the team?
We have morning practice every day from 6:30 to 8. So everyone who's like non-club swimmers have to go Monday through Friday. And then if you're a club swimmer, you go to 3 mornings, and then you have like your whatever team you're on, you do your night training and like Saturday practice.
Okay, yeah, so y'all just had, what was it? Y'all had a meet, right? Was it state?
Yeah.
It was state?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like run us through like how you prepare like for a meet. Like what do y'all do to prepare to go into that?
We usually attend practice like I guess as needed. Like our coach was like, for club, take it easy, and then come to morning practice, and then we do most of our preparation there. Like we get in dives, turns, and then it's not really like a hard week before we go because we're going to be tapered, and so that's how we prepare usually.
How do you guys like keep yourselves motivated to like keep doing it? Because like how long are your practices usually?
An hour and a half to 2 hours. It's definitely hard. It's very mental, but like in the beginning of the season, you're supposed to be really slow because you're training really hard. So you kind of just have to think like, oh, at the end of the season, like it'll work out. I'll be going faster, but it's definitely a day-by-day thing.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Like you have to make sure you're there mentally, and because you're there physically, but sometimes your head may not be there, and so you also have to like associate yourself with the right group of people.
Right. Do you think there's someone like specifically that motivates you every day, or like parents,
like your coach, family?
Probably my parents and a bunch of my teammates. They all like motivate me because sometimes I don't want to be there in the mornings. It's hard.
Yeah, it's really early.
Early mornings.
Yeah,
don't some of y'all wake up at like 5 or like close?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's rough.
Yeah. I know. I can barely tread water for 2 minutes with no arms. Like, you know this. Like, I don't know how y'all do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
The 600.
Speaking of your teammates, who is someone you want to give a shout out to? Because I don't know, they might see this.
Reagan Barrow.
Yeah, Reagan Barrow.
Reagan.
She definitely motivates me through morning practice because I complain to her the most. She's always in my lane, so she hears it all.
I love Reagan. She's funny. Oh, is it me? Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Hold on, give me a second.
Were you gonna say Reagan too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So how do you push through like the last stretch of the race? Like you're about to finish, but you have to make a certain time. Like what are you thinking to yourself as you're about to finish?
I feel like it depends. Like if you're racing somebody, it's definitely like, oh, I need to stay ahead. But that's when your like legs are barely moving, like your arms. It's just you kind of black out a little bit.
Yeah.
But sometimes like if I'm like trying to get a certain cut, like I'll just think like you have to finish this, or like
Yeah.
it won't be good.
That's how I feel usually, like, in a individual event. I feel like if I'm trying to get a certain cut, like, it's gonna hurt. So you have to just push through it. But, like, in a
Yeah.
relay, I think about my team
Mhm.
and what I'm doing for them. So
Have you guys gotten like really, really bad bruises?
I don't really get bruises. I usually get bruises whenever I get out of the pool because I
Yeah.
go on my shin or, like,
You, like, hit your legs.
yeah.
You did diving though, right?
I actually never. I was going to. The issue is it's at UT. So, like, when our freshman year, the pool wasn't built here, so
Yeah.
there was no diving, so I was like, I don't really want to drive, so I never,
You never really did it.
yeah.
I hear they're painful though. Yeah.
Oh my god, landing
Yeah.
wrong too.
No, that
Yeah.
was awful.
No, I actually can't imagine being a swimmer because when I think about it, like, I think I'd be, what's the word when, like, in tight spaces? What is
Claustrophobic.
it? Claustrophobic. I can't explain it. I feel like I would be so claustrophobic. I can't breathe. I'm having to swim fast. I'm surrounded by water and people rippling next to me. I actually couldn't do it.
For
like,
me, it's like
genuinely.
it's a full body sport. So like I know you guys wake up sore.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I've seen y'all's muscles.
It's,
Like, if there's one sport that'll get you toned,
Oh, it's
like,
swimming.
You just have to look at the swim team. That's,
Their backs.
oh my god.
No,
yeah.
let's not get into it.
Dang.
Okay, what was y'all's favorite memory in the season? Or like, yeah.
I'd say our girls 2 free relay. We were seated 4th at state, and we were very close to medaling, but we lost by .04. And
no, we were seated third.
Well, we were seated 4th going into the meet.
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah.
So going into the meet, we were 4th, and then after prelims, we were 3rd. So we were like, wow, we like have a shot
Yeah.
to like medal at state, and we didn't. But we did break the record by like over 2 seconds this year. So
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that it was just a huge accomplishment to get that close. Like, we were upset in the moment, but like
Yeah.
looking back at it,
Yeah.
it was definitely.
Yeah, my favorite memory was probably state because we all, like, just clicked. And during the 2 free relay, that was, like, behind the blocks, we were all so nervous. And then after prelims, we were, like, so hyped. And then after finals, it was just, like, what could we do better?
Right.
But
Mhm.
I feel like us growing as a team, like, as a relay team, like, that was a big part of my swim career.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Still top
you.
5.
Yeah.
What is the proudest moment in your swimming career so far? That you can do like high school, I don't know, outside swim.
When I started, I definitely didn't think I would be continuing in college. Like, when I was little, I was like gymnastics. Like, I will be like D1 gymnast. But when I started swimming, I was not very good. So freshman year, I was like, I'll like finish like senior year. Like, it'll be like fun for the high school experience. But then like sophomore and junior year came around, and I was like, wow, I could like continue doing it. So I'd say that. Like, it
That's
was
so
definitely-
cool. Like,
yeah,
I feel like it's
expected.
different starting a sport like when you're older, because
Mhm.
like everyone else did it when they were younger, and they're like better than you. Was it hard joining like brand
Oh
new?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was really. I was like in the slowest interval. I was
Yeah.
getting laughed at practice. It was just embarrassing, but it pushes you.
Where did you get offers? I've been meaning to ask that. I think I asked Louise the other day, but I
Yeah.
haven't gotten an answer. So.
It was, well, I had Rice, obviously.
Yeah.
But I went on visits to University of Denver and some schools in Boston. And I talked to, like, West Virginia. There's a lot of, like, there's so many phone calls.
Yeah, I can
It's,
imagine.
Like, it's insane. It's so stressful, but at the end, it's all worth it.
Yeah.
Did you know you, like, once Rice offered, did you know for sure that was where you were going to
Yeah.
go? Yeah.
I think it was just, like, academics was a big thing. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Rice is a
if I
great
get that,
school.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
My proudest moment is probably whenever I aged up until, like, so after you turn 10, you, like, there's a certain age group, and then once you get older, that's when the times start, like, really dropping. And so I feel like my best season was probably, like, 13, 14, whenever I got, like, it was, like, my last meet at tags, which is, like, state before you go to, like, sectionals and all that. And so I feel like I did my best, and I also like all the younger people followed me, I guess, and took my steps, and so they always tell me like, oh, I'm trying to be like you.
Aww.
And all that. So
That's so
that's
sweet.
like my
Yeah.
proudest moment.
Oh, that's cute.
Like hearing it from a little kid, I feel like it hits 10 times harder.
Yeah, because my coach always talks about it, and I'm just like, I don't believe you. Like, there's no way.
No,
And
yeah.
then once they actually like, come and talk to you themselves, it's
Yeah.
like different.
Y'all both coach for, is it Fast Frogs? Did y'all both do that?
I didn't do it.
You didn't
no.
do it?
Well,
Mm-mm.
actually, I was talking to Gabe about it, and he was like, she didn't fill out the form. So
Oh.
if you want to do it, you should do it this summer.
I think so. I lifeguard, so I might. It's just a lot because I go from lifeguarding to practice at night, so like 8 hours in the sun,
Oh my god.
and then 2 hour practice at night, and then in the morning it would be Fast Frogs, so I'd wake up at like
Yeah, that'd be way
6:30.
too much.
You
Yeah,
live
and
in the
with
pool,
in-service, too.
basically.
Oh, in service is early too.
Are you going back this year? Sorry, this is not. Are you going back this year?
I think so. Are
I
you?
don't think I am. yeah.
Really?
To
Okay, sorry,
Rocket?
resume. Yeah, it's
Oh.
rocking.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry, resume.
Sorry.
What was I gonna say? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So at the meet, y'all both did 2 separate things that y'all like got acknowledged for. Am I wrong about that, or was that a relay together?
She had individual events, and then I was in 2 relays.
Okay, yeah. So I heard that you did really good in the relays. It could, yeah.
She did.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I heard that you did really good on the relays, and then I also heard that you did really good, and I don't know exactly what it was, but do y'all want to talk about it?
Yeah, I swam 2 individual events. So the way they do it is if you get top 2 at region, you go to state automatically, and then they call up like the 8 next fastest in the state. So there's 24 people, but I got 4th in my 100 free again. So 2 4th place was kind of sad, but I mean it was the best I've done at that meet. And then I got 5th in my 50 free.
100 free is really hard. That's just the normal,
Yeah.
but only 100, right?
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
they'll-
like super quick.
Yeah, they're both like I like sprint a lot better. I could not be doing the mile. But
Yeah, my coach makes me do the mile, and it's pain. 66 laps.
That's
It's
insane.
bad. Yeah.
it's like if you're off, like you just can't. Like
Yeah.
you're like this is gonna be a bad time, and
There's like
I'm
no
gonna be
in
in the pool.
between. You're either like, this is gonna be a good race, or this is gonna be an awful race.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
But
Can you normally tell, like, at a certain point?
yeah, I feel like I usually can tell before, like it's like how I prepare. And so if I'm feeling good that day, then it's gonna be like, oh yeah, like I can drop time. But if it's like a bad day and I have a bad warm up and I didn't like eat enough breakfast or something, then I feel like it's just not gonna be a good race,
Yeah.
especially in the mile, because then you don't know what to do. You get bored.
Yeah, and you have a pacer, and if you're like off pace, they'll shake it. And
Yeah.
if you're off pace for 66 laps, you're just
Then
looking
it's
at
just-
a number that's shaking, and
Yeah.
you're like, dang.
That's the thing that goes in the water, right? Like,
Yeah.
you put it in the water.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, okay. What's y'all's favorite, what are stroke?
Events, strokes.
Yeah, strokes.
We're both freestyle.
Yeah,
right?
Y'all both
freestyle.
are freestyle?
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
It's just the
Just the
normal
regular.
Oh.
Yeah. I like freestyle because it's the easiest, I say.
Oh, yeah.
And then I feel like my least favorite is breaststroke
Me too.
because I never got it down. Like my knees hurt all the time, which is not, it's not how it's supposed to feel. So I'm doing something wrong, but I just can't, I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
What's
So.
the one where they, like, fly out of water?
Butterfly?
Butterfly.
Yeah, I don't understand how people do that.
That one's hard.
That one's really hard.
Yeah,
I
that
tried
one,
That was
to do
my
that for
second
LGI.
favorite, I think.
really?
Yeah. I don't like backstroke.
Backstroke I feel like is my second favorite because I like the underwaters.
What is
But-
backstroke? Is it like the one that you go like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that one's worse.
I feel
I
like I run
used
into the
to-
wall. Whatever.
Like, how do you not break a shoulder? Like,
No, seriously.
I used to like fly, but then after freshman year, I got a shoulder injury.
oh,
And so ever since then, it's just hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think sets, like, y'all's swim team, like, uniquely from the others? Like, what makes y'all's team unique compared to others?
I think. Well, I mean, for the longest time, people didn't even know we had a swim team. Like, freshman year, like I would be like, oh yeah, I'm a swimmer, and they'd be like, where do you swim? We don't have a pool. And I was like, yeah.
The one on the third floor.
But like, I don't know. I think we're very discredited for just our like team success.
Yeah, we're not very like, no one really notices us, I feel like, until we have to like put ourselves out there.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I feel like, well, I guess
It's definitely
like I'm friends
gotten
with you,
better.
so I guess I do hear about it more, but
No, but we're definitely like a family. I think that's what it's a smaller team, so like everyone's very like
everyone
connected.
knows each other like very
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
So like if you're like a freshman coming in, we'll definitely make you feel welcome. Like
Mhm.
we click.
Yeah.
yeah.
What would you say to them since like you're a senior and like you're leaving,
Like to incoming freshmen that are trying to
or
join.
like people are trying to join your swim team?
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of intimidating, especially if you don't have a lot of like background, if you don't swim club or like you don't have a lot of experience in the sport. But
Yeah.
I'd say it definitely like the more like you will get better and like it will get easier, and like it's a great place to find friends,
Yeah.
and it's yeah.
I'd say it's definitely hard at times, but like if you want to get better, it's like all about how you like put in it
Mhm.
or like what you put in it.
Yeah.
And so there's definitely times where there'll be like ups and downs
Mhm.
because I've gone through them myself. And so just like stick it out, and people like are welcoming, so don't be shy to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love seeing all y'all's like random Instagram stories or Snapchats. Y'all are all really funny. I don't know. Y'all are just like dumb, but wait. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all are just funny.
Do you guys have a Barstool page?
Yeah.
Oh. You know, it goes crazy in there.
What are some personal goals you have yourself in swimming?
My personal goals are to definitely get faster and focus more in practice, because that's a struggle for me. But I feel like I know what I'm capable of doing, but I just don't do it. And so I feel like I don't know. I need to lock in.
I'm like very close to like a summer nationals cut, so I'd say that's my goal for this season. Or like in the summer there's long course, so you can get it there too.
Yeah.
But
Long course is hard.
don't like long course, especially in the summer because you're so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like anytime I hear swim, y'all's names always come up. Like, I kid you not. Like, no matter what. Like, oh, yeah, she dropped blah, blah seconds. Oh, yeah, she got blah, blah at the meet. Like, every single time I hear about swim.
Do you want to do
y'all's names come
swim for college?
I do. That's the plan, hopefully.
Okay.
Do you have,
So
like, a place in mind?
I want to go to the U of H because
Okay.
they have a good nursing school, and I want to be a pediatric nurse
Oh, that's
with
cute.
kids. But I mean, I have my like schools open, so like there's not really a set place, but I'd like to go to the U of H.
Yeah.
And they always swim against Rice. So
Yeah,
you should do
side
that.
Cedar.
That's interesting.
That's cute, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all's facility is really nice. Like, really, really nice.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss. It's really hot or it's really cold.
Oh, my God. I remember last time I was in there, that water was actually, like, below temperature. Like,
Oh, it's
below
so
zero.
cold.
I swear.
It's so cold.
It was
No,
freezing.
Our pool guy Ronnie, he keeps it at like a steady temperature, and when it was like 15 degrees outside, it was so cold.
Yeah.
He was
It
like,
was
I can't heat it, and we're like,
You
It
guys
was like,
still
it's
have
80.
to like swim through it?
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh no.
When it felt like 1 degree like 2 weeks ago,
It was like
we
snowing
were
on
there.
pool deck.
Yeah.
We were there.
Like the steam like rises.
Oh,
And so,
no.
When you swim, it gets
I'm sorry.
worse because like the like you're splashing water, and so the steam will go wherever you're going. And so sometimes it gets hard to breathe because it's also really cold, and then the steam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you're breathing with your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts. I cannot imagine waking up at 5, going to a freezing cold pool,
And then having to go to
having
school
to
after.
get in. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
and
after
having to go
school
to
practice too. Don't forget that.
How do y'all shower after, like, every single
Well, yeah, I
time?
found there was one like chlorine
Mhm.
the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I feel like it never like comes off me.
I feel like when I start sweating, that's what you smell.
Oh my God,
Like I don't
yeah.
smell bad, but you smell chlorine.
Chlorine, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, we would have to go to the weight room, and it was after practice, and I was like, I'm just like sweating out. It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Sweating out.
Well, yeah, you basically live in the pool. So.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
basically live there.
Oh my god, that would suck. I actually can't imagine taking. Yeah, no.
It's
I
a
would hate
long
that.
day.
Yeah. And I
I
would be
think
so exhausted.
I think that's for all our questions, Bailey.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So we have to let y'all go. I know you have a test.
Good luck.
Team
Who's
Maya.
doing the outro?
Bailey, because you made me do it.
Alright.
Go.
Thanks for joining us on the Radio Rundown. Say bye to Avery and Savannah. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll probably see
Y'all next week.
Yeah.
Yay!
Bye.